Chapter 4, Lesson 6, Construct Functions. You will be able to determine and interpret the rate of change and initial value of a function. A shoe store offers free points when you sign up for their rewards card. Then, for each point of shoes purchased, you earn an additional number of points. The graph shows the total points earned for several pairs of shoes. Find and interpret the rate of change and initial value. In order to find the rate of change, we need to determine what the slope is by using 2 points. The slope is the rate of change. So we'll use these 2 points right here. This point is 4, 90. And this point over here is 2, 60. These will be our x1, y1, and x2, y2. So m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 90 minus 60 over 4 minus 2. 30 over 2, or 15. The y-intercept, we can actually see if we extend our graph, it actually crosses the y-axis at 30. So our y-intercept is 30. So now we have to write down what they mean. Well, our rate of change of 15 means that there are 15 points earned per pair of shoes. And the initial value of 30, the y-intercept of 30, means that there are 30 points to join the program. Letter B. Music Inc. charges a yearly subscription fee plus a monthly fee. The total cost for different numbers of months, including the yearly fee, is shown in the graph. Find and interpret the rate of change and the initial value. Again, we need to find the slope first, which is our rate of change. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And you can use any 2 points you wish. We'll use those 2 points. So 18 minus 15 over 2 minus 1 equals 3 over 1, or 3. Now this time our y-intercept, I'm not quite sure where it's crossing, so I'm going to use my point slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Y minus 15 equals 3 times x minus 1. Distribute. Y minus 15 equals 3x minus 3. Add 15. Y equals 3x plus 12. So I know my initial value, or my y-intercept, is 12. Now that we have our 2 values, we can interpret them for this problem. So our 3 is our slope, or rate of change, which means $3 is charged per month. And then 12, which is our y-intercept, represents our annual fee of $12. Part 2, analyzing words. Joan has some photos in her photo album. Each week she plans to add 12 photos. Joan had 120 photos after 8 weeks. Assume the relationship is linear. Find and interpret the rate of change and the initial value. Well, it actually gives us the rate of change. It says each week she plans to add 12 photos. This tells me that m equals 12. And then it gives us pieces, or it gives us 1 point. Joan had 120 photos after 8 weeks. Unless otherwise specified, time is always your x, and your other unit of measure is your y. So I already have my slope. I have a point. The point is really 8, 120. So let's plug right into our point slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Y minus 120 equals 12 times x minus 8. Distribute. Y minus 120 equals 12x minus 96. Add 120. Y equals 12x plus 24. So our y-intercept, our b, is 24. We have m, we have b. Let's write down what they represent. The rate of change is 12, which means 12 photos added per week. The initial value is 24, which means 24 photos were already in the album. So already in album to start. Letter B. A zoo charges a rental fee of $2 per hour for strollers. A total cost of 5 hours is $13. Assuming the relationship is linear, find and interpret the rate of change and initial value. So our slope is 2, and the point they've given us is 5, 13. Remember, time is x unless otherwise specified. So let's use our point slope. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Y minus 13 equals 2 times x minus 5. Distribute. Y minus 13 equals 2x minus 10. Add 13 to both sides. Y equals 2x plus 3. So our y-intercept is 3. So now we can say our slope or rate of change of $2 is the cost per hour, and the $3 is the rental fee. Part 3, Analyze Tables. The table shows how much money Ava has saved. Assume the relationship between the two quantities is linear. Find and interpret the rate of change and initial value. So here again we're going to choose 2 points. We have x1, y1, x2, y2, and we'll find our slope and y-intercept. Slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 130 minus 110 over 4 minus 3, which is 20 over 1, or just 20. Now we use the point slope formula to find our y-intercept. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Y minus 110 equals 20 times x minus 3. Distribute. Y minus 110 equals 20x minus 60. Add 110. Y equals 20x plus 50. So our y-intercept, our b, is 50. So our rate of change, or 20, represents $20 saved per month. And the y-intercept of 650 represents $50 already saved. So we started with $50 and saved $20 per month. Letter B. The table shows the monthly cost of sending text messages. Assume the relationship between the two quantities is linear. Find and interpret the rate of change in initial value. So x1, y1, x2, y2. Start with your slope. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 10.50 versus 10.60 minus 10.50. Over 6 minus 5 equals 0.10 over 1, or 0.10. Our point slope formula, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Y minus 10.50 equals 0.10 times x minus 5. Distribute. Y minus 1050 equals 0.10x minus 0.50. Add 1050. We get y equals 0.10x plus 10. So our b, or y-intercept, is 10. So the 0.10, we're talking about money. So that's 10 cents. It's a 10-cent cost per text. And our initial value, or y-intercept, of 10 represents a $10 cost of the phone plan.